I know there's so much that goes into it, ownership, whether you like the general manager who is there, or you need to be hired by a GM you've never met, or you are a coach who obviously has the ability to say, I want this person at my side for personnel. Is there a quarterback already there, so on and so forth. But which current opening in the NFL do you think is the most attractive?
Well, you have to look at Jacksonville because you've got that franchise quarterback. Trevor Lawrence, everybody in the draft thought he is ready to go. He's legitimately there. So that's sitting there. And this kind of reminds me of the Dallas Cowboys of the late 80s, where they drafted Troy Aikman. Then they had a bad year, Jimmy's first year. They win one game, and now you've got another draft class that comes in with that franchise quarterback. So I would love, if I were in it, I would love to go to Jacksonville, say my quarterback's there. Now I'm drafting to fill some needs. I've got some young talent already there. In 3 years, we could be dynamic.
And, of course, you go to the place where they don't require you to fly home with a team, right? Is that what you?
Yeah, that's another benefit.
That's another
benefit.
You
can travel at your own will, at your own leisure.
I mean, it's just been a wild year. Certainly, on that reference I made to Urban Meyer, and then the surprises. I mean, Brian Flores fired in Miami, and then I kind of thought David Culley did everything that was asked of him. What did you make of those two firings, Tony Dungy?
Here's what I make of it, and I could be wrong. Brian Flores, it obviously wasn't about record. They're getting better. They're winning games. They had a 7-game winning streak this year, so it's not about performance. Something else was going on there, and I don't know what that is. But then I think that spurred step two. The GM at Houston is familiar with Brian Flores. He's got a New England way of doing things. And all of a sudden, this coach that I didn't think was available is now available. That leads me to make this decision on David Culley. I can get a guy who's a good coach from a system that I know, who I've worked with, and we can work together. I would be shocked if Brian Flores isn't in Houston in 2 weeks.
Okay. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.